Errol, how's it going? This is Lance Pugmire.
Yeah.
So good to talk to you.
What's going on, man? My bad, I got distracted.
No problem. How are you doing?
Doing good, can't complain.
Oh, good. Obviously, this is another significant fight for you in Dallas, which I'm sure you're excited about. The opportunity to unify, or have the opportunity to unify another belt. What does that mean to you to be so close to standing as a 4-belt champion in the most significant division in boxing?
It means a lot. I mean, I feel like right now in my career, that's one of the main things I want to accomplish. But first I gotta get past, Ugas, so I don't want to get too far ahead. And I just want to focus on Ugas right now. Once I beat him, it's on to the next guy.
Yeah, I think let me just start by asking you about this, Errol, because I think when I think of you, I think about that saying where they say, if health is everything, and if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. How hard has it been, this last couple years of trying to endure, coming back from the crash and then trying to come back from the eye as well? I mean, when you're laid up and you're alone with your thoughts, what would you say are the prevailing thoughts that sort of run through your mind about how long you want to stay in this boxing game, given what has happened to you?
I think I want to stay in the boxing game until and I'm physically capable and mentally capable. Right now I'm feeling sharp, I'm feeling strong. Of course I want to move up, and I think I feel a lot better at 54. I've been at 47 since I first started.
Yeah.
So I feel like once I move up to 54 and do what I want to do at 54, I hang it up.
Oh, really? Okay. So you are going to try to pursue the 4 belts at 147, and then as soon as you do that, you would move to 154 for a few fights?
Definitely.
Have you even said in your mind, like, I'm only gonna fight X number of times more? I mean, do you know what that number is in your mind?
No, I haven't thought about that, but I know I'm gonna fight probably 2 more times at 47.
Okay, well, let's talk about Ugas first. I mean, this guy, obviously you saw against Pacquiao and against Sean Porter. I don't know which of those fights is more convincing to you, but he is a crafty guy who knows how to box. He knows his way around the ring. What concerns you most about this fight?
I mean, nothing really. I feel like he's a great fighter all around, but I feel like I got the better skills and better talent than him. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I prevailed, but I definitely think he'll give me a test. But I'm just focused 100% on just doing my game plan and focusing and honing in on everything that I've been doing in the gym, and I feel like everything's gonna take care of itself.
Would you like to stop this guy to sort of separate yourself from the others?
I definitely would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I definitely would. If the opportunity opens, I'm definitely gonna go for it.
Now, obviously, training with Derek James, I know he's pushing you hard, and you push yourself hard as well. I mean, is it lending itself to that type of outcome happening? That you would get him out of there?
It's a possibility, but it's not something we train for.
Okay.
We train for a 12-round fight because if it's a grueling fight, I want to be ready for that. If it's a 12-round all-out action-packed fight.
Yeah, I guess that when I was asking you about your health, that is a big part of it. Is that you? Yes, there's been some, fights that have gone to distance, Danny Garcia and stuff like that. But it's not like you've been in a series of grueling fights, right? I mean, it's not like there's been these knockdown dragouts. You've really sort of imposed your will on the great majority of your opponents. So that there's not a lot of wear and tear in the ring.
Definitely, the times I went 12 rounds, like you said, it wasn't just home grueling fights where I put a lot on my body, so You know, so I'm quite confident I can go 12 easy because I've been 12 easy, and it wasn't grueling on me at all.
Yeah. I know what you look. We've had so many of these conversations before, Errol, and I'm not asking you to repeat yourself at all. I know what you're probably going to say, but I still need to ask it. What is we know that Boots Ennis, if he wins, he's going to be your mandatory for the IBF. Is that a fight that you would take and deal with? You know, because there is a lot of people who feel that, you know, this guy is uber talented.
I mean, he definitely is. You know, he definitely is talented, and you know, right now I'm not even looking at him because I mean, I don't have nothing really to gain. I mean, Ugas has the belt, and Terrence Crawford has the belt. You know, so and those are the big, huge fights for me. I mean, he's an amazing talent. He's a guy that's, you know, hopefully gonna be on top soon, and you know, he got the eye. You know,
Yeah.
he looking just like me when, you know, coming up. So he's super talented, super skilled, and you know, I wish him the best in the future.
And obviously, we know the IBF, and we know the way things can work in boxing. If you're going to be fighting for all 4 belts, you know, they would allow that fight to take place instead of a mandatory. So if you had the opportunity to fight Crawford, that would take precedence. How is that fight going to get made if you achieve victory over Ugas? Who seeks out who, especially now that he's free of Top Rank?
No, I think it just gets made. I think it gets made organically. You know, but right now, you know, it's something I'm not even gonna jump in front of the horse.
Yeah.
Right now, so I'm just gonna focus on Ugas when that fight's over. Then y'all gonna hear a lot from me.
Yeah, you can. Is it fair because you do feel confident in this fight? Is it fair that we can at least take a peek and say it is possible that this fight we've waited long enough for it that it could take place this calendar year? Is it at least possible?
It's definitely possible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Great. And then after that would be the shift up to 154.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to achieve by the end of your career, Errol? I know, you know, the name Canelo has been mentioned before. He's going to be fighting at 175. Is he gone now in your eyes, or is that still something that could be visited down the road, given what you're doing, especially in Texas, you know, doing so well in that stadium?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I'm not even worried about. Like, he all the way at 175, you know.
Yeah.
He got like 6-7 guys chasing behind him. So I mean, I'm not really just, you know, worried about that fight. It's more if it happens, it happens.
All you can do is take care of your fight coming up against Ugas. What's the lasting impression that you want to leave that night in the ring with the fight fans and your rivals?
I want to put on a great one-sided performance. I put on a great show, so I definitely do want to put on a great show and a great performance in front of everybody. And you know, basically they saying he's back.
Yeah. Have you experienced any ill effects at all from the eye, from the crash, anything lingering at all in even the slightest way?
Nah, man. I feel like, you know, surgery came a long way from the 60s and the 70s. You know, Ray Leonard had that eye surgery. His worst of mine. And, you know, he came back and fought. You know, that was like 30, 40 years ago. So I feel like, you know, I'm in great shape and I'm a good surgeon. You know, everything I got cleared and everything that all my tests got cleared. So everything's good.
Yeah, and the last thing I wanted to ask you about, because you did have to endure the disappointment of losing the financial payoff of the Pacquiao fight. Are you going to use that as motivation for this fight and these fights that are coming, you know, after this to sort of catch up on what you should have earned from that fight?
Nah, man, I can't dwell on that because, you know, I feel like, you know, I make more than 98% of people in the universe, so, or 99% of people in the universe, so, I mean, I can't dwell on that. You know, everything happens for a reason, I just got to stay the course and keep winning. There's going to be more paydays in the future.
Great, Errol. Everyone's looking forward to your Showtime pay-per-view at AT&T Stadium. Thank you so much for your time tonight, and take care of business.
Wrap it up. All right, thank you.
Take care of yourself.
All right.
Bye-bye.